All right, here we go. You have another opportunity here. That's a good thing. Now, what are you going to do with it? I mean, you have to really take advantage of your opportunity and get up again earlier than everybody else if you can. And try harder. You have to have the mindset that you can do whatever's necessary. You have to have a bend, but don't break mentality. In a sense, you have to be fluid like water, or again, be able to bend like bamboo. There's a lot of things that I get personally from Eastern culture that helps me survive in a Western society. And I think these mindsets and modalities that I get into, can be very beneficial for people to use personally for themselves. Again, in other cultures, they don't have the access to the shit foods that we do. And they believe very much so that their mind, body, and spirit are all one. Uh, that's, again, mind, body, spirit. And Western society, that becomes a holy trinity. So we give that power to a God, and we leave everything else in a external being's hands and responsibility. And that's where we fail ourselves. If we can mix both worlds, I feel you'll have a great chance of success, of being healthy, both physically and mentally. A lot of the poisons and toxicities that we put in our body, including medications, are not natural things from the earth. And that's a problem that we get ourselves into. And unfortunately, some of the chemicals, cannabis, plants, psilocybin, mushrooms, a lot of things that are from the earth for a long time have been illegal. And therefore, they've been stigmatized. And that stigma is burned deep into the mind, psyche, and the mind, psyche, and I guess since just the mindset of a huge portion of society, to where they're confused and they're lost. And they will fall back on the current setup medical healthcare system and its structures and its facets. And listen, if you need help saving your life, that's where you go. You go to the hospital. If you need help getting your life in order, you have to go within yourself. You have to have an understanding of what you're dealing with, both physically as well as emotionally and mentally and psychologically. Now, that's your best chance. I mean, no, you don't have it. That's your only option. Let's just be clear about that. That's your only option to be successful and be healthy permanently. You have to fix what's broken. You have to understand what's wrong. And you have to treat when necessary. You have to put good foods into your body. And you have to exercise your body. You have to have calories in and calories out counted. Not necessarily on a piece of paper unless you're losing control, but you need to know why you're eating what you're eating and what's the health benefits of each different food. Just like other plants, cannabis, food is extremely, just as much, if not more important than any other plants from the world. I mean, you have to embrace everything that's come naturally into your life. You have to avoid all the processed shit. And not only food am I talking about, but I'm talking about media forms that you intake. You need to control all of that. You live in a time unlike no other, and you have the opportunity to focus in on yourself and make that person inside of you the best version that it ever could have been, ever. And quite possibly the best version that it ever could be. Because as we go on into the future, I can only assume we might become a little less detached with our actual physical self and possibly get caught up in the virtual world even more. So right now, you have the best of both worlds. You know, sometimes it's like we have forgotten what the grass feels like underneath our feet. You can go outside and do that right now. There may be a day when there's no more grass. I don't know how far in the future that would be, but it's possible. So right now, you have to embrace everything that's in front of you to make yourself the best version of yourself you can. I'm not advocating for or against anything besides personal wellness, health, and responsibility. That's how you become great at being yourself. And that's a necessary thing you have to do on a daily basis. Just make the smart choices every time. And you do this by starting when you go to the grocery store. What you put in the cart goes in your body. And you buy food so you can make food at your house to take with you when you go out. So you're not going to be subject to something that you don't know what's in it. Let's just say being ingested in your body, because you don't know what's in that. You don't know exactly what's in it because you didn't make it. So you just want to control all the things that you can as far as when it comes to making your personal choices in regards to your responsibility and health and well-being. Again, in order to be as successful as you can. And you need to seek out all the information before you make any choices to do anything. And it's not that hard. If you have a cell phone, you don't have an excuse. Legitimately, you ask Google, hey, is this smart to do this? It'll be like, no. Ask Siri, hey, should I put this food in my body? They'll be like, if you want to get fat, be like, damn, all right, no, I don't want to get fat. So I'm not gonna. Maybe I'll skip a meal. Well, I know I'm hungry. I know that's gonna taste real good. Probably don't need extra calories right now. All this is about your health. At the end of the day, everything you do from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep, it's about your health. So take care of your health. Put smart things in your body. If you can't pronounce the word, don't ingest it. If it's a medication, check the side effects. Because those aren't side effects. Those are real, actual effects that will happen to you, most likely. Just be prepared for them. And again, take care of your body. Get your mind right. I got to say this like in America. Get your mind right. Get your grind right. Let's go. It's like, no, man, that's not philosophical sayings. Those are little catchy phrases that people understand the basic meaning of, but you need to get a deep understanding of everything that's going on in order to be successful continually for the rest of your life. So with that, go on out there and get it, man. Just take care of yourself. Use that little bit of whatever. Enjoy. Go get it.